Yeah, I've got the
Hey, hang on, wait. Stop talking, Mike. I've literally just gone live. Grabbing focus again. uh, hello and welcome to episode 1 of Guild of Thieves. Yeah, we've just decided to crack on and go back to do a Magnetic Scrolls game because Fish was the best that we've played so far, and it's been a bit tedious the last couple of games. So we want a bit of. We're really hoping for some Magnetic Scrolls magic in this playthrough. We're hoping that Guild of Thieves, and obviously it's probably maybe not as sophisticated and as polished as Fish because Fish came later. This was their second game after the Pawn, I believe. So they were obviously still finding their feet a little bit, but we're looking for that kind of that Magnetic Scrolls juice. We want some of that. So hopefully it pays off. But yeah, we've gone back to an Amiga version. We're running it on the Amiga emulator. I tried to get the DOS version working. Well, it does work and it looks great, but I just can't get it to fit in our screen size for the stream very well. And I wasn't able to find a cracked version of the game either. So this is the original as released Rainbird version of the game. So we're going to have to look up when we do save and load, or it asks us, at a suitable point to confirm that we've bought the game. We're actually going to have to look it up.
I've got I've got that document open, so
Good. Okay, which is a magazine, right? It's not so
yeah.
much a manual as a magazine called What Burglar.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's just a whole bunch of content, and then the second half is their hints. It's like pages and pages of
Ah,
like hints where it's like they've obviously used some sort of encoding.
okay.
You type in like these huge strings and it decodes them. So
Okay, that I'm not sure if that bodes well or not.
yeah, there's an awful lot of those hints.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we get cracking, let's everybody say hello so we know who's playing today.
Hello from Lee.
Hello from Sundays.
I'm here too.
Hello from Woody.
And hi, I'm Michael.
Well, cool. All right, people. Let's. Well, hopefully you can see it up on your screens. This is the title image, and when we press a key, we're into the game. Okay, in the boat. The Guild of Thieves, copyright 1987, Magnetic Scrolls Limited. You are an aspiring member of the infamous Guild of Thieves, whose legendary exploits and daring deeds pervade Karovnian folklore. As a test assignment, you have been told to ransack a castle and the surrounding area of all its valuables. In the boat, floating serenely in a small boat, pitching and rolling with the currents, you feel completely relaxed and ready for anything that life cares to throw at you. To the west is a jetty, to which the boat is moored by a rope about 2 meters long. The master thief sits in the boat, eyeing you up and down with a look of utter contempt. He turns to you, saying, "The guild and I have surveyed this region and know exactly how much of value is to be obtained. Jump to the jetty and begin your work. Return here when you have completed your business. And remember, I and my associates will be keeping an eye on you." Okay, and there's the image. A nice Mia.
Well, that is nice.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, I love some pixel art. I love it.
Classic 16-bit pixel art era. Okay, so the setup is like trad. It's a trad treasure hunt, right? So let's just see what we've got on us before we jump to the jetty. We're carrying a swag bag. You are wearing a striped sweatshirt and some jeans. Oh, we can't X. Can we look? We can. The swag bag is a large black sack, standard issue for the Reknort Raiders. It is closed. Open bag. Swag bag is now open. Look in bag. The swag bag contains a lamp. The lamp is part of the Thieves kit you were given on joining the guild.
Do you think we've got like a black eye mask on as well? I'm just picturing the classic
Yeah.
like
Let's look at our sweatshirt. The striped sweatshirt is part of your official Reknort Raiders uniform. The thief sneers. You like wasting time when there's work to be done? Look at our jeans. The jeans have a pocket in the front. It seems to have started to rain. Large clouds are forming. Possibly the rain will turn into a storm. The pocket. The pocket is a small bag sewn into your jeans for carrying loose change and the like. It contains a plastic card. The plastic card is like the one in your packaging. The thief, with a look of disgust and dismay on his face, picks you up and throws you onto the jetty. On the jetty.
I've also, I've downloaded an image of that card if it's needed.
Okay.
And the contract that we signed to join the Thieves Guild as well, which
Okay.
I've read through, and it just looks like it's a bit of a joke, but there may well be something in it that becomes relevant.
Okay, I think that is it for Feelies, isn't it? There was those 3 items.
There's another one which is a map, which apparently was only in the Atari ST version.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a side-on view, but again, if it becomes relevant, I'll look at it.
Okay. I mean, like before we even move on, like this is beautifully made already.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, really lovely, and the timing of it is great. Like as we get familiar with what we're actually carrying, he loses patience and actually throws us. Come on, start the game. Come on.
I'm slightly concerned that we seem to be wearing a "I am a thief" uniform.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're on the jetty. Has the image changed, or no? It hasn't. The joints of this rickety old jetty are becoming rotten and warped with constant lapping of the river water. The small boat is moored here, off the east end of the jetty. Westward is a tract of uncultivated land, and to the southwest lies a field of golden wheat. Oh, there's
Yes,
yeah, someone's in the chat.
it is indeed.
Okay.
Mr. Origami.
Did you complete this back in the day?
I did 100% sure I did not complete it. I remember playing it and just being very frustrated with it. So
Right. Isn't this didn't you, was it you that said that you really wanted to play this game?
yes, absolutely, because
Yeah.
I never got very far, and
Yeah, that's right. It's hard to remember how far we got with these games. There's a lot of games like this, especially text adventures, where I know I didn't complete it, but I also know that I spent hours playing it. So maybe I got quite a long way. But
I spent hours looking at the box art.
But see, I've also got a funny
Smiths.
feeling that I really didn't get very far at all, and that because there's one image that I've seen repeated on a website. So I know it's a real image, but I've got a funny feeling we'll come across that in like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's all that I remember about the entire game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like we know, like this is the amazing thing about playing together like this. We know we're going to finish this game.
famous last words.
Yeah.
Well, Mike has a load of clues at the back of his magazine, so
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, but you'd have to type them in. There's probably like a clue mechanism. There is also an instruction book with how to do all of those things as well. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far we have 100% record with Magnetic Scrolls games, so let's keep it that way.
Also, we've successfully got out the boat, so come on, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so are we going west or southwest? Golden wheat or uncultivated land? Let's go southwest. Let's go into the golden wheat. Okay, that sounds like it's loading a new image. This could be the image that you remember, Mike.
No, the image I remember is of a billiard table.
Ah, okay, all right. There you go.
See, don't remember that image.
Golden wheat field. Golden wheat rippling gently in the breeze surrounds you in this picturesque field. Sitting in the southern end of the field is a windmill, its vanes shimmering in the bright sunlight. To the northeast is a jetty. To the north and northwest, scrub and a wood lies westward.
Chris, do you want to do the same thing that you did in Fish, which is just pull the graphic down like
a
tiny bit, because then we can tell when a new image is loaded?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, you can't hear, because you have YouTube muted, you can't hear the disk access.
No.
Which is why I said it's loading an image, because I can hear the disk access.
Disk.
Yeah, the disk access. The virtual floppy. I'm moving on. Okay. Should we go towards the windmill? The southern end? We've gone southwest from here, right? So we've gone west and then southwest and then south. I think that's probably the southern limit before we move further north. Oh, we go south. The vanes of the mill are spinning very, very fast and might hurt you if you tried to go that way. Okay. A windmill puzzle. We need to stop the wind somehow. So north and northwest is scrub. And west is a wood. So let's try going west. Copse. This copse, full of strong saplings, each about chest height, continues south and west, where the trees become taller and more densely populated, forming a forest of sorts. Northwestward lies a hill which rises up out of the scrub area to the north and northeast, and eastward is a field of golden wheat. Okay, let's try going south. Let's see what the southern limit is. We're in the wood. The river flows straight across the southern edge of this part of the wood, babbling and burbling its way down to the sea. To the east lies a golden wheat field with more of the wood northward and westward. So if we go east from here, do we just get back to the... We've gone west, south, east, back to golden wheat field. So west, south to wood. Then we go further west from here? Okay, yes we can. And there's a new image. Here the wood has been cleared and a temple to some esoteric deity erected in the place of the trees. The temple is surrounded by tall iron railings apart from a single opening to the south. The wood continues to the north and east with a copse to the northeast. Very manicured. And temple's sort of Doric.
You go in the temple.
Huh? Okay, there's a single opening to the south, so I guess that's where we go. Antechamber. A notice board detailing the prominent members of the temple is the main feature of this quiet room. Near the board is a night safe. A simple archway leads south into the temple itself, and you can hear leaves rustling in the breeze through the north exit. There's the notice board and the way into the temple itself, I guess.
So I guess when they say a night safe,
Yeah.
I mean that's like a bank, which basically is like a letterbox that you can drop something in at night and you can't get hold of it again. But there might be like somewhere else you might be able to get to the actual content.
Mm-hmm.
Can we look at it?
Let's look at the notice board. Oh, is it board? Notice board. The notice board is divided into two sections, laity and clergy. Look at laity. A cursory glance at the laity persuades you that it is of no importance. A cursory glance at the clergy persuades you that it is of no importance. Okay. Read board. Read board. There are many more names under the heading of laity than clergy, but I suppose that is only to be expected. However, two unusual names catch your eye, one in each section. In the laity section, the name is Colcanth, and in the clergy section, Doriman Grunchkef. Look at the safe. The night safe is set in the west wall of the chamber. It bears the inscription Bank of Karovnia on the front. It is closed. Open safe. The night safe is now open. Look in safe.
Not that
Night
safe,
safe.
then, is it?
Contains nothing. Yes. As I typed that, I was thinking this is ridiculous, but it's exactly the kind of thing that people don't do. But the safe contains nothing. You close the empty night safe and hear the unmistakable sound of nothing falling away.
Oh, I see. So it's just the entrance chute or something.
Yeah,
isn't
I guess it is just like a.
Yeah.
And then it goes down.
Yeah,
and somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah.
But there's a vault underneath somewhere. All right. So further south. Temple.
Oh, did we have any idea how big the safe was?
What?
As in,
As to
is
whether
it
we
like-
could get in it ourselves. you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah.
I mean, I was assuming not, but
Throw ourselves down the chute.
We'll try it on the way out.
maybe.
Temple. Frescoes depicting the religious exploits of the temple's most respected followers adorn the altar and walls, making the otherwise somber process of worship an exciting and colourful spectacle. Stairways are situated in the four corners of the temple, and there are also exits south and north. There is a statue here. So there's frescoes. Look at frescoes. Really, it's pointless messing around with the scenery like the frescoes. All right, let's look at the statue then. The statue resembles one of the temple's greatest zealots, Hurligan the Sweet. Doesn't say whether the stairways go up or down in the four corners of the temple, but I guess we could go northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. I'm going to try examine statue to see if we get anything different. No, we don't. It's the same as look. Okay. So north will take us back to the antechamber. Let's try just going south before we try the staircases. Temple garden. Bees buzz lazily around their hive in this sedate little garden. Austere railings which section the temple off from the rest of the wood detract from the general summery atmosphere. Look at the bees. The bees seem incredibly protective of their honey. Can't see any honey here. The railings are not important.
Well, I guess the honey is in the hive.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah.
The beehive has a delicious smell emanating from it. It is closed. There are some gloves on it. Get the gloves. You have now got the gloves. The wind picks up, making the rain feel much colder. The gloves would be ideal for winter. I imagine wearing the gloves and then trying to open the hive is probably a bad idea.
Because we're just going to get stung in the face.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it is absolutely encouraging us to do that, isn't it?
Is there a RAM save? There is a save though.
Wait. I'd say save and do it just to.
You could have called it anything then. You could have called it pre-bee death.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've been calling my save games CD and a number since I was about 8 years old.
Why stop now? That's fine.
Why?
Don't
I
worry.
know. I'm leaking personal information.
It's for that authentic feel.
Yes. But the one of the problems is there's no directory listing. So even if we do call it something useful, I can't flip and tell unless I write it down. At least this way I know what all my save games are called. They're something between CD01 and CD05.
I mean, if you wanted to know, we should write down what CD01 is. But
yeah, yes. So by all means. Open hive. The beehive is now open. Bees start to buzz around you, the new centre of attention. Look in hive. The beehive contains some honey. Some of the bees take a dislike to you and start stinging. Get honey. We've got nothing to put the honey in. You now have got the honey. The rest of the bees join in and sting you until you are covered with red bites. The poison quickly gets into your bloodstream and finishes you off. You have died.
Hooray!
Yes.
We accomplished something.
Yes. We proved a theory.
It was nicely done, though. It was nice that it warned you. It's like,
Yeah.
you need to stop doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder whether it will change if it's raining.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we need smoke of some kind, don't we? There's like smoke.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what smoke that beekeepers use, but they do kind of sedate them with smoke. They also wear more protective gear.
Or any protective gear.
Yeah, just some winter gloves.
Or some mittens.
I wonder whether if we weren't wearing the gloves, we would just have died sooner.
Maybe. So here we go. Now, this is you need to look this up, Mike, because this isn't cracked. So we're looking page 16, column 1.
Page 16, column 1, yeah.
Line 21, word 3.
Line 21.
Line 21, word 3. It says, along with your disc came a copy of What Burglar? Brackets. If you want another issue, don't forget to send off the form. To make sure you didn't steal this game, bracket, you shouldn't be qualified yet, we would like to ask you to type in a word from this magazine.
So again, so that was page 16,
Yeah.
line 21,
Column 1, line 21,
word
3.
5.
Thank you, and now back to the plot. Okay. We're still wearing the gloves. Let's go back into the temple. There's staircases in the corners, so start with northwest. Top of stairway. This stairway spirals gently down to a lower level of the temple. Okay. Southeast takes us back to the temple. What about northeast? Okay. Well, this is going to need some mapping. Northeast is bottom of stairway. Looking southwest from this upwardly spiraling stairway, you can see the colourful frescoes that make up the main worshipping area of the temple. And again, have a view. Can't see the statue from here. Okay, so northeast leaves us at the bottom of the stairway. Northwest leaves us at the top of the stairway. Go southwest again. Southeast, bottom of a stairway, which leads up to the temple roof. And southwest, bottom of a stairway. The stairway leads up from here, and you can also go northeastwards into the main temple area. Okay. So do we want to go up or down? Because if we go northwest, we can then go down. Or the other ways we can go up. Let's try going, let's go down first and see what happens. See if we need some light. It's too dark to see. Okay. Get lamp from bag. Now got the lamp. Turn lamp on. The lamp is now alight. You're at the bottom of a stairway in the depths of the temple. Another exit leads southeast from here with the word Wobniar engraved in large letters above it. All right, W-O-B.
Rainbow. It's rainbow.
Oh, it's rainbow backwards. You're right. So let's go southeast then. Black square. A 5x4 grid of coloured squares makes up the floor of this bright room. I can turn the lamp off then. Each of the squares is a colour of the rainbow, and reading from west to east, starting with the northernmost row, the colours are black, indigo, blue, green, red. And the next row has red, violet, yellow, indigo, yellow. The next row has orange, orange, blue, violet, orange. And the southernmost row has green, yellow, indigo, red, white. The white and black squares have exits on them in the southeast and northwest corners.
I see. So I guess we need to traverse in the reverse colours of the rainbow.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
So is someone going to map that out quickly?
I think we probably need to draw it out first. So maybe we'll just leave there and go and explore elsewhere.
Yeah,
And come
we can
back
do
to
that.
this puzzle.
We was trying to map it as you were going along, but it's too fast. So we'll play this back and map it, and then we can come back here.
Yeah, I think so. I think let's go northwest again and turn the lamp off. In fact, let's go northwest and turn the lamp off. So we know that puzzle's down there. We can go back and figure it out and try a route out next time. Let's go northeast.
Are all the other three stairs going up?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what I was hoping to find downstairs would be the other end of the safe chute.
Well, maybe that is through there.
Yeah. I'm not suggesting that's where we go now, but just...
Okay, let's try going north. Oh, what? Oh, top of stairway. Southeast, back into the temple. And then northeast, bottom of stairway. Let's go up. Top of stairway. Here the stairway comes to an abrupt halt. The only way to go is down. Okay. The dead end.
Decorative stairways,
Yeah.
just for symmetry.
Or secret door.
Maybe. I mean, it really, there's nothing to look at there at the moment, anyway. So
Was that a hint,
southeast.
Mike?
Sorry?
Was that a hint, Mike? Do you know something?
No. I have no memory of this at all. It was purely, that's a classic D&D dungeon crawl. you know, if ever there's a dead end, check for secret doors because that's where you put them.
Of course. Yeah, well, if we were playing for D&D, we could roll, but not here. We're not that astute.
Or it could be an exit only from upstairs somewhere, couldn't it? Also,
It could. Yeah, I mean, it may be important later.
it could be some builders that had some leftover material and too much budget.
I think southeast from here, we end up with the way to get to the roof. So bottom of stairway, up top of stairway. The stairway leads into a corridor with a small alcove to the east and a door which is lead into the temple roof. However, due to sabotage by lackeys of the Gruntchef Building Company, which failed to win the tender to build the temple, that part was never completed. Well, so it's the opposite of what you thought. There is an ivory rhinoceros here. Not just the horn, but the whole flipping rhinoceros.
Before you pick it up, Chris,
Yeah.
I'm just score.
Ah. Your score is 0 from a trivial 501.
Okay, so it's telling us what we're aiming for.
Yeah, interestingly as well, it says 0 of 60 in the top right corner. So it's not counting moves. I wonder whether it's counting treasures.
No. That was score 0 in 60 moves.
Oh, okay. No, you're right.
That's what fish was, anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
I think there's a new image as well, isn't there?
Oh. There's a lot of dithering going on.
Well, by us.
Yeah. As well. Okay, so there's an alcove to the east and a door which should lead into the temple roof. So the roof was never completed. Well, let's just go into the alcove. Oh, there's a wall. Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to look at the rhino or do anything with the rhino?
Yeah, I am. I'm confused about this description. There's a small alcove to the east, but we can't go east and we can't look at the alcove. We look at the rhino. The ivory rhinoceros is brilliantly carved, depicting the mythical beast beautifully. Get it? We now have the ivory rhinoceros. Let's try going west. There's a wall in our way.
I guess it's not to scale then.
No. Yeah, presumably it's a rhinoceros made out of a rhinoceros horn, possibly. There's an open door, but the door is locked. So yeah, the door should lead to the temple roof, but was never built. And the door's locked, and we can't interact with the alcove, apparently. So we can only take the rhino, go back down again.
In my mind, the rhino was in the alcove, but...
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
it doesn't.
There was a strange comment, wasn't there? Where it said, when I said examine the alcove, it said you can't see a top of stairway here. If you look alcove, you can't see a top of stairway here. That sounds like a bit of a bug to me. Northwest of the temple and then southwest. Bottom of stairway. Up. You're in an alcove at the top of the stairway which opens out into a small room to the east. Okay, well I think that maybe that's what's happening. The alcoves contain the staircases. Okay, there's a small room to the east. If you look at the alcove here, okay. Oh, so alcove and top of stairway. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
they're in the database as synonyms. Okay, so east. Organ room. An organ which constantly plays by itself provides an eerie air of mystery to this room, which overlooks the frescoes of the main temple. There's the organ. Oops. The organ plays automatically, although not very well. There's an ebony key and an ivory key on it. This was not long after Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, was it? Okay.
I guess we'll take those then.
Mhm.
Ebony keys are deep, rich black.
Oh,
Ivory keys exquisitely carved. I guess we just get them, do we?
Well,
and I guess they're keys for a lock,
we do have a locked door.
as opposed to.
Well, I guess the ivory key would fit the lock if the ivory rhinoceros was there. That's the hint. We now
Yeah.
have it. We have the ebony key.
Yeah, I mean, it's not obvious whether it's a key or a piano key,
Yes,
is it?
key.
No,
Yeah.
it would be a classic Magnetic Scrolls play on words, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's no other exits, though, I don't think. We can look down into the main temple. Can't see a temple here. No. Okay, so let's go west down, northeast, southeast, up. And then try and unlock this door. With the ivory key. Can't do that to the door. Okay. We can't unlock it with either the ivory or the ebony key.
Yeah, or perhaps they are organ keys.
Or they all.
Haven't you just tried the ivory key twice?
Okay.
I tried the ivory key twice, and then I tried unlock door with ebony key.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I tried it two different ways. I tried it as a single sentence, and then I tried it step by step, and it gave me the same response. So I think it interpreted both the same. So I didn't need to do both of them with the ebony key. So I just did the long sentence with the ebony key.
Testing the parser,
Yeah.
and it turns out it's quite a nice one.
Yes, it is. Okay. That seems to be it.
Can you use your plastic card to unlock the door?
Hmm.
Or try with the rhinoceros.
I can't unlock the door with card. I can't insert the card in door, because the door is not a container. Is fair enough, I suppose. Okay.
Can we look at the door lock? Just will it tell us kind of what kind of key?
Do we not look at the door at all? The door is very closed and extremely locked. There's.
Very helpful.
Yeah. Well, that actually may be useful because, of course, it told us that the builders never built a roof. So maybe the door is, just permanently closed. There's literally nowhere to go.
Svandis suggested actually looking at the lock as well.
Oh,
I think that's what you said, didn't you? Yeah.
it doesn't understand lock as an object. It's actually interpreted lock as look and then lock the verb. So it's given us the description from look, and then it's asked, what do you want to lock? So it thinks we've just given it two verbs. There is no noun that is locked. I think we have a few treasures. We have the keys and we have the rhino. Should we just try giving them back to the master thief and see if we get any points? Actually, I'm going to try and get the statue. Whoa. Okay. I said get statue. There is barely time to consider the declining standards of Carovnian workmanship before the immediacy of the ensuing danger takes precedence, and avoiding the toppling statue becomes your prime concern. Dodging artfully to one side, you congratulate yourself on your agility. On reflection, however, it seems that this self-indulgence was premature, as your opinion on Carovnian workmanship was inadequate, since the falling statue appears to have removed a significant portion of the temple floor. Instinctively, you grasp for a solid object which, on a good day, would be a handhold, but today is the statue, and together you head downwards into the gloom. Well, it's too dark to see anything much here. The only thing of which you can be sure is that you are underwater.
Shit.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Nice.
Okay.
We certainly have the classic writing.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's brilliant.
We're not dead
No,
yet.
no. I'm going to try swimming up. Obviously, I can't light the lamp. Oh no. Swim up. Strange concept. The heavy statue drags you further down underwater. We're in the well. Panic-stricken in this underwater nightmare, you notice that to the north is a tunnel which seems slightly less dark than your present location.
North, go north.
The heavy statue drags you further down underwater. Well, here, near the bottom of the well, your limbs are becoming numb with the cold, and you are fast running out of oxygen. Your situation seems hopeless. Going north now.
Let go of the statue.
Oh.
Drop.
Oh, of course, because I got it, didn't I? That is what you have to do. You have to get the statue and then drop it.
Or just push it over.
Yeah.
Or push it.
I think it doesn't matter how you interact with it. It's going to topple, and you grabbed it. It said that you grabbed the statue.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So yeah, it covered itself.
Yeah, again, it's the classic puzzle of if you want to do anything, you've got to tell it to do the obvious thing, which is let go of the bloody statue.
I know. I didn't think fast enough.
No, I didn't think that. I thought we were trapped underneath it. I didn't think we were hanging on to it.
Yeah, because that would be stupid. Okay, well, I did drop the statue. It says, drop statue, statue dropped. Your supply of oxygen fails you and you drown in the well. Your body is destined never to be recovered. The statue disappears from view. You have died. Okay.
That's pretty impressive that we managed to die twice already.
Yeah. Well, of course, we haven't saved since we were out by the honey, so
By the bees,
I'm going to run around and get the things that we got and then try it again.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to make sure.
I also suspect that we don't have to redo the copy protection. I think that's good. Okay, so north into the temple, southeast. Up.
We need elevator music at this point.
Yes. Down, northwest, southwest. I'm just having to wait for the images to load. Up. east. Organ. Get keys. Oh, beautiful. You now have the ebony key, ivory key taken. So let's just refer to them in the plural. Okay. Save. Overwriting. Let's try push statue then. There we go.
Oh,
Rhino.
What about the rhino?
Did we pick up the rhino?
I did.
Fantastic.
Yep. So we don't want to let go yet, right?
No.
So here's where we notice to the north is a tunnel. So drop statue. Statue, drop the statue, disappears from view. North tunnel. The water is slightly warmer here, and some light at the north end of the tunnel brings hope to your flagging morale. North. You find air at last and gulp it into your lungs as fast as you can. Sump. You are now floating in a sump, with air above you and cold water below. A sandy bank leads off to the north, and an underwater tunnel leads south into the well.
Have you got some points?
Yeah.
Got 17 points.
17 all at once, was it?
Yep.
And a new picture.
Yep. Goodness. That's presumably where we've just come from. Sandy bank leads north. Sandy bank. The crunchy sand on this bank provides an unusual texture for you to walk on and has some very extraordinary lumps in it, making the sump to the south look inviting. A thin shaft about 1 meter wide, completely without footholds and very slippery looking, leads downwards. There is a platinum brooch here. I might save here as a second. This extraordinary lumps worry me.
I find that extraordinary lumps are quite worrisome.
Yeah, it's not the kind of thing you want to find in any situation.
That's really weird. I actually thought that they'd be good. I thought that what it was trying to hint at was there's like jewels and lumps of gold and stuff hidden in the...
I'm guessing
we're about to dig, so
my money's on crabs. So get the brooch. We now have the platinum brooch. Okay. Look at the lumps. The sand appears to have been disturbed in the near past. Dig sand? You find some wetsuit boots buried in the sand.
Take them.
yeah.
Get boots and wear them. Okay, I'm going to save again.
Because it was talking about the steps were really slippery, wasn't it? So now the boots will be grippy, I guess.
Yeah, I might try just going down without the boots and see. We've got the gloves and the boots on. So let's go down. It's too dark to see. Turn lamp on. The lamp is now alight. Thin shaft. Clambering about and wedging yourself between the walls of the slippery shaft, you can see that it continues upwards and below drops you onto a thin twisting passage.
Oh no.
Don't be mean. Crab walk. Walking sideways is the only way to travel along here due to it being only 0.5 meter wide. Water from the south trickles northward along the rocky floor following the crab walk. It is about the only thing It is about the only thing able to do so, the passageway narrowing to only a crack northwards. We can't go northwards, but we can go south. Claustrophobic chamber. The crab walk leads off north from this small chamber, and a wet rope fixed to the wall provides access to a passage high up on the east wall. Leading west is a small opening at ground level, through which you could probably just crawl, and through an exit in the south wall you can hear the sound of gushing water. Sounds of drips and splashes reach your ears. Oh my god, this is very Colossal Cave. This is taking me right back to when I was a kid. Absolutely on edge. Reading about these underground locations. Well, we've got a bunch of options here, haven't we? But is that drips and splashes getting closer?
Well, you wonder whether,
Road coming in.
or well, you wonder if you go south, you're going to get washed away.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
We
go
could-
up.
There's a wet rope. We could go up on the east wall, or west to crawl, or south through an exit. Should we just go towards the gushing water?
Yeah, maybe it's like a waterfall or something.
Mm.
Waterfall. Water gushes down onto you from a sheer face about 10 meters high. Refreshing though it may be, it still drenches you. After falling to the floor, the water runs northward through an opening in the cave wall. So yeah, we can't go anywhere from here, I guess. We go up, it says, I'd take a little more care here. A fall would be the end of you. Sounds of drips and splashes reach your ears. Okay, there's north back to the claustrophobic chamber then. We try going up the rope. See if we can do that.
Does it understand the exit command?
I'm not sure. I'll try that. If we go up from claustrophobic chamber, it says the gloves give you enough grip on the rope to pull yourself up. Craggy cave. Fixed to the floor in the west edge of this cave is a rope which provides the only escape. With just enough room to maneuver without banging your head, you can see that you are in a rough, craggy cave. Water drips from the ceiling and streams out by the rope. There is a pick here. Get pick. Is it a pickaxe or a lockpick? The pick is very old. Its blade almost worn away by constant chipping at the rock face. It's a pickaxe. So, east says a large rocks block that direction. Hit rocks with pick. That's ridiculous. Use pick. No. Break rocks with pick. Do be serious. Hit rock. What rock? Oh, if we go west, we slide gently down the rope. Go east, takes us back to Craggy Cave, so that was the east opening. We can't go any further east here. Hit wall with pick. The pick breaks. Okay.
Oops.
How much time? We've got 5 minutes.
Let's
Craggy
not do
Cave.
that again.
Yeah. Craggy Cave. Where are we? Oh, we're on Sandy Bank. So yeah, so down.
Oh, did we dig? You need to dig and get the boots.
We got them already, I think. Yes, wetsuit boots. We're wearing them.
Oh, did
So-
you save again?
I did.
Yeah.
So I saved it again after
Okay,
I
right.
put them on.
Just too quick.
Thin shaft. Yeah.
So where we lowered ourselves down, wasn't there the option to go up as well at the start?
No, we went down, and there's an option to go up from there back to the sandy bank, as well as down.
Okay.
So we're back in claustrophobic chamber. If we go east, we go back up, and we can get the pick. Obviously, we're not supposed to use the pick up here. Go back down again, and then I guess west through the crawl is the only other way. We've been south to the waterfall.
Yeah.
West, rock face. Oh, maybe this is where we need to use it. Swallowing some of the stagnant water which half fills a metre-high crawl, you realise how brave all these speleologists are. The crawl takes you through a myriad of twists and turns, bringing you to where a vein of some semi-precious mineral runs through this otherwise empty but wet cave. Okay.
You need to use the pick on the mineral.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
And it's going to give us limited moves.
Yeah, it might
Before
do
it
before it
breaks.
breaks. Or maybe, yeah. Let's see. Let's try hit vein
Medium
with
prize.
pick. Hacking at the vein, you manage to get a few chips of stone from it before the pick shatters. There are some chips of mineral here. The chips of mineral sparkle impressively as you look at them.
Seems worth more than an old pick, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look at the vein. The mineral doesn't resemble any you learnt about in the guild. Okay. How do we get out of here? We can't go anywhere else, right?
That was my next question. That was, yeah.
Claustrophobic chamber. We go north to Crab Walk, up to Thin Shaft, up to Sandy Bank, turn off lamp. And there was another way, was there? No? No. Downwards. South or down? Okay, we'll go south to the sump. You plunge underwater to the tunnel. Well. Up. Oh. Oh dear, I've just drowned in the well.
I think we're trying to set a new record.
When we found the waterfall, that was a waterfall landing on our head, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was.
we were at the bottom of the waterfall, and the water was running away the way that we'd come
Where
from.
we came, yeah, okay.
I wondered whether, if we dug in the sand more, whether we'd find more of the wetsuit.
Okay. Did I?
Might even find like scuba equipment or something to breathe.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay, let me just hit the vein with the pick again. Get the chips.
The other thing would be to see if we can pick up the rope and maybe use that to escape up the
Don't be
water.
ridiculous, you can't get a wet rope.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Okay then.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go from the waterfall by the looks of it. Sheer face about 10 meters high. So let's go. Can't go down, can't go north, up, in shaft, up
You
sandy
haven't tried
bank.
exits, Chris. You haven't tried that yet.
Oh yeah. Dig in sand. You dig again, but to no avail. Exits south and down. Right.
What about the classic through the back of the waterfall?
Well, we are through the back of the waterfall, I think. I think we are the... There's nowhere, as far as I can tell.
But you're right, isn't it? But that would be perfect. That's actually exactly what we want. We want to be the wrong side of the waterfall.
Wait. I've just gone to claustrophobic chamber again. Noticing that the rope above you is swinging, your gaze travels upward towards the roof of the chamber. You catch a brief glimpse of a stripy sock as it disappears from view due to its natural tendency to travel in the same direction as the attached foot, in this instance upwards. We're up to Craggy Cave again. Fixed to the floor at the west edge of this cave is a rope which provides the only escape. Nope. Okay. There's no way out that way. Rock face.
But if we saw someone go here,
Yeah.
there must be a way of getting out.
Yeah. A stripy sock. I mean, is it another thief? Are we being observed? I mean, it's just got 8 o'clock, so we're done for our first little explore.
All right.
I think the only other thing that I can try doing is coming out the tunnel, going underwater, and try going. Oh, I can't go down. I can go north or south. Oh, south to the well, then down. We die in the well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're here too early. Maybe we need to retrace our steps a bit and find some things that will keep us alive down here and try it again.
Maybe.
Hoping there is some scuba gear.
That would make it easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was really great.
Yeah. But I do like Lee's idea as well, that see if you can go to the waterfall and then say go through waterfall or something like that.
Okay.
But,
I don't know. It's just desperately. I don't know. I don't really believe it, but
Until we try it, we won't know, will we?
much stranger things have actually worked. So
yeah. Cool. Well, I'm away next Monday, so I'm afraid we're not going to be able to do it next Monday. Sorry,
well,
everybody.
Should give us just time to map it then.
Yes. So it's going to have to wait a week, I'm afraid, or 2 weeks until we can carry on. But in the meantime, cheers for playing.
Yeah.
Anybody watching enjoys it. I really look forward to carrying on. So see you all soon.
Bye.
See you next time.
Ta-ta.